there, welcome back to my channel, Adventures with Amirah. I have a huge Sephora haul for you guys today. I still think we have another sale coming in November, I believe it is, but I hit Rouge, you guys. I've never hit Rouge in all the years I've been shopping at Sephora, and my husband has no idea what that means. I just say, Rouge means I get a bigger discount, honey. So we'll just go with that. But anyway, so let me tell you, I started putting stuff in my cart and then it said, you have so many more dollars to hit Rouge, right? And I was like, well, why would I buy everything at VIB and it wouldn't switch over to Rouge like when I hit that amount? So I did 2 different orders, which ended up working out because I got more expensive stuff at the 20% off, and then for regular VIB, I just got the 15% off. So let's see what I finally broke down and bought after all this time. I've been eyeballing a lot of this stuff for quite some time, and I was like, I just can't justify it. So one of my big splurges was the facial massage one, like you just roll it up and down your face and stuff, and it's supposed to help with circulation to make your skin more healthy. Some people do put their products on first and then use this on top of it, but I'm interested to try it out and see if I like it. For my husband, I got him this Anthony ingrown hair treatment. He's been using this line for years. They used to carry it in store at Sephora, and I don't know if this is true of all Sephora stores across the country, but the ones in our area, as well as the ones when we lived in Colorado, they don't carry it in the store anymore for any of their men's products. You have to order it online only, and that's Sephora's and JCPenney and the standalone Sephora's. So if any of you guys live where you can get men's products in the Sephora store where you are, let me know down below, because I'm interested if that's just because we live in a smaller area, or maybe in New York City or something, if you could actually buy them and not have to order them online. I know Angie from over at Hot and Flashy talks about Drunk Elephant all the time and how much she likes some of their products, and so these are some little sample sizes. This was still pretty expensive, but at least I'm able to try something and not have to invest in a bigger product in case it breaks me out or something. But let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. I finally picked up the larger size of this Clinique Moisture Surge. I absolutely love this. It's very lightweight feeling on your face, but very hydrating at the same time. So it's kind of a gel-like texture versus like a heavier lotion and cream. My face seems to not act well with heavier creams. Like, it feels good and looks good in the beginning, but somehow I always end up getting some strange breakout, like it's too heavy. And I also, for heavy eye creams, I've gotten Milia before, right around my eyelash line, and I think it was from a heavier eye cream. I used to use the Algenist eye cream, and I had that problem with that after a while as well. I finally went ahead and got the larger size. I only had a sample size of this before, and I kept forgetting to purchase it. Clinique is one of the less expensive lines. When I worked for Estee Lauder, we used to, you know, send most of the teenage girls over to Clinique. But honestly, I like it for my skin as well. And a lot of people kind of gravitate towards Estee Lauder and some of the higher end lines. They're all owned by the same company. Estee Lauder owns Clinique, Origins, MAC, a lot of them. They're pretty much monopolizing the market on high-end skincare and a lot of the makeup. They don't own Lancome, but they probably would like to if they could. Another thing I went and picked up was this high-end BB cream. I really love the Dr. Jart brand. It works really well for my skin. It gives more of a natural finish. It doesn't make my skin feel too oily, and it doesn't dry me out. A lot of BB creams end up making my face look cracked almost, I guess because it's so dry. So after it dries down, I can't even smile, and I feel it on my face. This is one that I tried in a sample some years ago. Sephora just gave it as a sample in one of my packages, and I fell in love with it, and I've been buying it every year since. So if I can ever get it on sale, I always get this. This is like one of my holy grail products this was actually in my ride or die tag I did a few years back, and I'm still repurchasing it. I got another of the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balms. I really like this. I got a set recently that had this, and it had the liquid one, but I don't like the liquid one at all. Like, I don't know, it felt like it burned my eyes or something. Now, you would think that this balm would burn my eyes, but no, it doesn't. And I'm going to show you guys in case you haven't seen it. This is what it looks like inside. It's just like a thick balm. It doesn't have any smell. It doesn't break your face out. You can take eye makeup off with it. And if you're in a pinch and don't have a lot of water, you actually could use this and just kind of wipe it off with a wipe. I normally rinse mine off, but it works really well, and this size is great for travel. Here's the Sephora Rouge gift for 2018. As I said, I've never been Rouge before, so let's see what came with this. Oh, that's pretty. It's a really pretty metallic red. And it just says Rouge 2018. This is a great size for travel. I bought the highly anticipated Norvina palette, and I'm very excited about this. This is my first ABH palette. I've never had any of their products before. I think I had a few different things they gave me, you know, as samples in Sephora or something, a mascara or something here and there. But I've never been one to use their brow products or anything, and I know they're really popular. But the reason I bought the Norvina palette is because I love purple, number one. And this has some pretty purple colors in it, and I've heard great things about their shadows. I'm partial to Too Faced shadows. I just have had the best luck with them and Urban Decay, I feel like, with my eyes. But look at her. She is beautiful, and I love the colors in this palette. They just are stunning. The color that I think I'm most excited about in here is this purple. It's called Celestial. That's just right up my alley. I think that this will be a great palette for the fall. And I love that it has a whole row of shimmers and a whole row of mattes. So that just makes it easier to work with. Celestial that I'm so excited about. Celestial, and I would say this rose gold. Yes. This is Wild Child. But this rose gold is a gorgeous like coppery color. And then that's the Celestial. That is a gorgeous purple. I didn't like the way the other Anastasia palettes looked. They just, I don't know, I don't really like browns and orange and yellow. Just something about them, and I didn't like the way the colors looked with the felt. And I don't know why, I just never wanted one of those palettes. And then I found this Norvina palette and I just knew it was for me. Sometimes you have to wait for that perfect palette to come along. I'm still using my Too Faced Favorite Things palette from Christmas. I don't even know how many years ago. Every time I get a palette, I still gravitate back to that palette. So I'm trying to branch out this year, so I'm excited to try this. This is a repurchase. This is the Boja Exfoliating Peel Gel. Now this is a very interesting product. So it comes in a pump, and it's clear. You pump it onto your fingers and you just rub it onto your face, and it kind of takes the layer of skin of your face off, but very gently. Like it doesn't burn or anything, and I have super sensitive skin. I don't remember who I heard talking about this on YouTube, but they had sensitive skin also, and they were happy with it. And I noticed when I use this, my face just seems to have a natural glow to it for 2 or 3 days later. Like my lotion goes on and my face doesn't feel dry, my makeup goes on a lot smoother. And it just makes my lotions, serums, anything that I'm using on my face just feel like it's getting deeper into my skin, probably because I peeled that top layer off. But it's not like a typical chemical peel. It's more of it's very different to explain. It almost looks like flaking dead skin, and you do not want to use it with water. You don't want to use it with your face wet at all. You actually are supposed to wash your face and dry it completely, then use this, because you don't want to waste the benefit of this on scrubbing off your makeup. You want to get your makeup out of your way first, and then use this to just get down into that skin and get some of that top layer out. And it really does work. I repurchased it just because I've been so happy with it. The only thing I don't like about it is the smell. It has like an overbearing kind of floral smell to me, and any of you who know me and watch my channel, I'm so sensitive to smells, especially anything with floral scents. So I kind of just suffer through the smell because it's worth it. And once you wash it off your face, it doesn't linger for too long. Some products, you can smell it the rest of the day, but this isn't too bad. But this is actually one of the higher end purchases that I would make for skincare, and I think it's actually worth the money, so you guys might want to try it out. This is a skin tint sunscreen by Sephora called Bright Future, and these were on clearance, so I just decided to pick one up. I don't remember what the price was on this. I think it was around $11, $10 or $11, but BB creams are so expensive in general. See, I'm so fair, and that's the problem I have with a lot of products. They just are so orangey on my skin tone. I can get away with a little more in the summer just because I'm outside more, so I get a little bit more tan. This is actually very tan for me, so that should tell you how pale I am in the winter. But finding stuff for somebody who's super fair is difficult. It kind of reminds me of a lotion I used to use like in the 90s. I don't remember what that was, but it actually has a really nice slip to it. I love the way that it feels, and I love that it doesn't have a weird scent. It does feel very moisturizing, so if you guys have drier skin, it might be worth trying out. On my point perks, I bought this Algenist Collagen Genius collection. I've not tried this before, so I wanted to pick it up. You never can tell how big these things are going to be when you're looking at them online. They should show everything with somebody's hand next to it, or in somebody's hand, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. But this is what this looks like. So I thought it'd be worth trying out. And then finally, I got a cult classic, which is the Kiehl's Creamy Avocado Eye Cream. As I said before, I've had a problem with heavier eye creams giving me milia, so I'm hoping that more natural, organic type product, that I won't have that issue with this. Let's see what it smells like. It smells typical like Clinique products, kind of like the Dramatically Different lotion, similar to that. And I'm going to try just a tiny bit on my wrist and see. It definitely has more of a watery base to it, which could be good. That probably won't break out my eyes. This is a huge tub though for eye cream. I don't buy a lot of eye creams because some of them are so big that you cannot use it all, and I feel like it's a waste of money. So this still is a pretty decent sized container. It's a ½ ounce, so I may be able to use this before it would go bad. But if you guys use this and you like it, let me know down below. And if you've had any issues with it, I want to know that too, so I can know to be prepared for my skin. All right, thanks so much for stopping by, you guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.